I'm back with yet another amazing video. So if you're a fresh graduate, and you want to travel abroad, not just abroad, you want to travel to Netherlands, then this video is for you. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the Netherlands Graduate Job Seeker Visa. So this visa is for people who want to seek employment in Netherlands. So you do not need sponsorship and all of that. So that is what I'll be talking about today. Hey lovelies, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is FaithOjone, and on this channel I talk about ways you can travel abroad and settle abroad. If this is the kind of content you like, hit the subscribe button down below to join the family so you do not miss any of my video. And I also share resources on how you can get started. So without saying so much, let's get straight into the video. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves to learn and wants to explore their creativity and also learn new skills. They have thousands of videos on topics including illustrations, design, photography, mobile filmmaking, video editing, and many more. If you're looking to level up your creative skills, then Skillshare is the best platform for you. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description box below get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. I took another course on hacks to grow your YouTube channel by Matthew Anderson. So if you're a creator looking to learn and explore, discover new things, then Skillshare is the best platform for you. You've got nothing to lose. Use the link in my description box below and sign up today. This is the first time I'll be talking about Netherlands on my channel. I'm excited because this visa is not new though, but when I was doing some research, I discovered this visa and I feel like it will benefit a lot of you. So if you're a graduate, like master's degree, doctorate degree, you'll be eligible, though there are some requirements to this visa. Also, this visa is similar to the UK High Potential Individual Visa. You know, the UK High Potential Individual Visa is for those who have graduated from top 50 global university. So this one is for graduates. So if you just graduated from the university and you're looking for employment, it's like a job seeker visa, but for graduates. You know, the UK High Potential Individual Visa, you need to have graduated from one of the top 50 ranking university, like global ranking university, which is like, it's not every university in the world are like top 50. So but for this one, you need to have graduated from the top 200. It's a lot more, you know. You have to graduate from the top 200 university to be able to apply for this visa. The Netherlands government feel like it is important for highly educated migrants who wish to migrate to Netherlands to seek for a job or start up their own business to be able to come into Netherlands. That is why they have created this 1-year resident orientation visa. So the name is like resident permit but orientation visa, so it's for graduates. So if you successfully move to Netherlands and you get an employment, you can then switch to Netherlands work visa. And if you start a business, then you can switch to Netherlands startup visa. They have startup visa in Netherlands as well. So this is a very good, this is an amazing visa that I don't think a lot of people have talked about it on YouTube. If you're a fresh graduate and you're looking for a country to migrate to search for jobs, for 1 year, then Netherlands got you. The resident visa, who is it intended for? According to the Netherlands official website, the resident permit is intended for foreign students studying in Netherlands, foreign students who graduated from a top university outside the Netherlands, foreign scientific researcher who have carried out research in Netherlands. You can see that for you to qualify for this visa, you have to have studied in Netherlands, or you have carried a research in Netherlands, or if you have studied in a top world ranking global university outside Netherlands. So foreign students qualify for this visa as well. The problem now will be, is your university part of the top global universities? I'll leave the link to the top global ranking that they are using for this visa, so you can go and check it if your university is part of the top global ranking universities that are eligible. So the only sad part about this visa is that if your university is not part of the top 200, I don't think you can apply. These highly educated migrants will be given the chance to apply for a resident permit for an orientation year within 3 years of graduating. So for you to be able to apply for this, you have to have graduated within the last 3 years during your application, which is another downside because the UK high potential individual is 5 years. So I mean, obviously they're looking for fresh graduates. Foreign nationals are only allowed to work in the Netherlands if they have a resident permit. With the orientation year resident permit, graduates and researchers are free to work in the Netherlands during the orientation year. This is to say you can work while you're on this visa. If you intend to travel to the Netherlands and stay for more than 90 days, you may need a provisional resident permit, MVV, in order to enter Netherlands. So now, what is MVV? MVV is a special visa that allows you to enter the Netherlands. You can apply for the provisional resident permit and resident permit at the same time. So MVV is like an entry clearance, is not the main visa. MVV, it's not for every national. So if you're from a certain country, you will not need MVV, but if you're not from a certain country, you would need it. So if you are part of the European Union and the EEA, the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, we have like top 10 countries on the list. I'll leave the link down below so you can go check it out. So if you're not from those countries, you would need MVV, but if you are from those countries, you will not need MVV. So based on my audience watching this, top of my audience are from Nigeria, so you would need MVV as you're from Nigeria. So yeah, the good thing is that you can apply for the provisional visa, which is the MVV, and the permanent resident permit as well at the same time. All you need to do is to head to the Netherlands embassy in your home country. If you do not have a Netherlands embassy in your home country, then you need to travel to a neighboring country that have the embassy. I've not done the research to find out if there's Netherlands embassy in Nigeria, but if there is none in Nigeria, you can look for a country like close to Nigeria, maybe Ghana or South Africa. If they have Netherlands embassy, you can travel there to apply for the MVV, that's the provisional residency, and the residency for 1 year. So you can apply for both of them at the same time. One is entry clearance, the other one is the main residence permit that you would need. So another good thing about this is that you can be sponsored. So if you have a family member in Netherlands, they can sponsor you. If you have a job in Netherlands, your employer can sponsor you on this visa, and also you can sponsor yourself. So if you're sponsoring yourself, there are some requirements that you need to meet. The requirement is a bit lengthy, a very long requirement to be honest, but I'm just going to pick some out of them. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you can go and check out the requirements yourself, but I'm just going to mention a few. So one of the requirements is that if you carried out research in the past 3 years, you had a resident permit in Netherlands for research purpose, you can apply for this visa. If you've obtained your master's degree in the past 3 years, you can apply for this visa. If you have completed one of the following study program in the past 3 years, an accredited bachelor's master's degree program, this one is for those who study in Netherlands. Let me skip that. Then if you have a master's degree, a doctorate degree, so this visa is mostly for people who have master's degree, okay? So if you have a master's degree, a doctorate program, or a postmaster's program as a designated foreign institution, you qualify for this visa. So what they mean by designated institution is, that means if your university that you did your master's is from one of the top 200 rankings. So they use the Quacquarelli's Simmons ranking, and they also use the higher education university ranking, and they use another one, I can't remember the name. So they use 3 different educational ranking body or system. So if you check any of the 3, if your university is part of the top 200, then you can apply for this visa. So you need IELTS, a minimum of 6 points. So you see that you write, if you have IELTS Academy or IELTS General, any of the ones that you have, you can use them for the application. So which is good. They are not like specific that you must have academia or general. So if it's general you have, or it's academia you have, you can use it to apply for the visa. If the university you graduated from for your masters, if it was taught in English, then you're good. You will not need to write IELTS. So you just need to let them know that your university was taught in English or in Dutch. I hope I got the pronunciation correctly. So yeah, here are the academic ranking. So your university have to be from one of these top rankings, top 200 in this ranking for you to be eligible. So Time Higher Education ranking, Kwakwabeli Simmons World University ranking, QS World University ranking, Shanghai ranking consultancy. I don't know if I got that right. So if your university falls under any of these rankings, top 200, then you qualify for this visa. Now let's talk about the cost. Funny enough, the visa cost is so affordable. The application cost is 270 euro. The application form explains how you must pay for the application. Pay the cost within 3 weeks of the date, and the Dutch representative fill in on your application form. So just 270 euros to apply for the visa. So I'm going to leave the link, the application form, I'll leave the link in the description box below. I would leave the link to this information down below. I'll also leave the link to the top university ranking. So if your university is part of those ranking, then you can apply for this visa. I'll leave the link down below. So I mean, that is basically everything. This is just like a job seeker visa for graduates, people who have master's degree from certain university, or people who did research. So they are looking for scientific researcher as well. So if you fall under this any of this category, you can apply for this visa. So now, why am I making this video? I'm making this video because I feel like international students in the UK are having it tough. Why not move to another country where I don't know, things to be a lot easier? I mean, who knows, you might be in the UK studying or maybe doing your masters, and after you're done with your masters you just feel like the UK is no longer for you, I just want to move somewhere else. Then Netherlands, actually the Netherlands is actually one of the top growing economy in the world right now. They are doing so fantastic. I mean, they have a lot of visas, for different visas, for startup, for skilled workers, and this one for graduates. I mean, it's like the Netherlands just opened their border to bring in migrants into their country. I know I've not spoken about them a lot on my channel. That's because I've not had time. They have a lot of visas. I don't know where to start from. So I just feel like, okay, where will I start from? These people just, you know, launched so many visa for people to want to move to Netherlands. So Netherlands is one of the beautiful European countries, and it's one country that, I mean, if you're my Nigerian brothers and sisters, there are a lot of Nigerians in Netherlands. Okay, so if you are watching this video and you just recently graduated for the past 3 years, or maybe you did your masters in the UK and you went back to Nigeria, this is a perfect time for you to migrate again. Because I've had DMs, people saying, oh, I finished my masters 2 years ago in the UK, I have to move back because then the UK have not introduced the graduate route. I mean, if you finish the last 2 years, you still can be eligible for this. And trust me, most UK universities are always ranked, I mean, they're always part of 200. So if you study in the UK and you're back in Nigeria at the moment, or in your home country, wherever you're watching this video from, maybe in South Africa, Zambia, India, and you want to travel to the Netherlands, then you can apply for this visa. Because I mean, who knows, you might get it. So let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll leave the link of every single thing I think you will need in the description box below. Please do check it out. Please, you really need to read it, just in case, because of course I try to make this video as short as possible, so I can't cover every single information. That is why I always leave the information in the description box below, so you can take out your time, sit down and study the information, and then you can start your application process. So we have come to the end of this video. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Do you think you might want to look into this? Do you think you would consider this. And if you're in the UK as an international student, are you giving Netherlands like thoughts? Like, okay, Faith, I think I want to consider Netherlands. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.